Alright, welcome back. So today we're going to do a proper full review of the Fly Premium Superlace boxing gloves. It's been 4 weeks now. I've been using them for about 3 times a week on the heavy bags to put them through their paces, because I think heavy bags would be a good indication of wear and tear. And so we'll get straight into it. I'll go into the cosmetics, the externals, and then after that the feel and fit and the functionality of what a boxing glove should be doing, and whether this fits its criteria according to my needs. So most of you know about these gloves already. They are the premium leather, so it's supposed to come from top-end luxury cars. So those of you who have had a chance to touch them or feel them would know that these are the goods. They are definitely high-end leather. So I believe that's why one would buy this compared to the Fly X range, because that seems that they claim this is the only difference. So if you want to spend that kind of money, which comes at quite a price, you will not feel like you got cheated. You feel like you got good materials. Okay, let's look at the cosmetics first. Get that out of the way. I really like this Icarus. Quite an interesting story about this son who kind of didn't listen to dad and fell to his death. This does have a good contrast with the black background, so that does come out very nicely. I chose to use the lace and loop because I don't always have someone to train with. Most of the time I train on a heavy bag by myself, and occasionally I go to boxing classes. So this, yeah, I'll go to that a bit later. So those of you who are picky about the stitching, it's immaculate, not a stitch out of place. Everything's done to your high expectations. You would not be able to, well, I have not been able to find any stitching or structural excuse to be like, nah, I wasn't happy with this pair of gloves. So externally, cosmetically, these are the goods. Okay. Nice contrast with these are the only gloves in the premium where they have red color stitching. So I don't know if how many of you spotted that. I think there's a nice extra touch. So the piping matching with the red stitching has a nice contrast with the black background. So all the stitching is red color. I kind of like except these ones. I kind of like the focus on the little things, the detail. Okay, Velcro, no Velcro. The inner lining, no way, inner lining was for some. Okay. The inner lining is something to be desired in a good sense, yeah? So if I open this, or just move this aside. If I open this, don't know if you can see the satinish finish. Very plush, very luxurious. You think like you are having a luxury item, especially you want that feeling with the kind of thing you pay for, yeah? So when you slide it in, it's very smooth, like satin, silky. And okay, so when my fingers are in there, my thumbs come straight to the end, and this is I don't know if that's enough give for you to parry shots. That's how it looks like. So that's how it looks like. My thumbs, I usually don't have any problems with it jamming. My thumbs come exactly at the edge. So maybe those of you who have longer thumbs, something to think about. You might start jamming on it and feel uncomfortable. For me, I don't have a problem with that. This is a nice grip bar, thick and dense enough for you to feel like, okay, there's something to grip onto. And I think it's placed in a nice spot. So this is what it looks like. The profile looks like a nice slim missile coming straight at you, or torpedo, yeah, coming straight at you. This looks kind of big, but once you go to this angle, it's like business end. So initially my knuckles were like this. That's what it started off. So I had to hit the bags enough for the gloves to start doing this. So I started on boxing well the initial of this is it's placed like this. So you have to squish and get your knuckles in a proper way where it actually hits the bag like that. So you can see that's sticking up, and you have to start, because my knuckles are somewhere here. So that's how your fingers are placed, yeah? Wrist branding, stick of fingers. Okay, fingers enough space. There is a lot of space for you for those of you who have bigger palms. Because that's where my palms end, right there. So there's so much more space. And also for those of you who have thicker, wider forearms and thicker wrists, there's a lot of space for you. You do not have a problem. I, on the other hand, found the opposite. The palm is not so much an issue because I feel it right here. So you might have a problem if you have bigger thumb, I don't know what you call this, that bit, yeah? So for me, I found the wrist a bit flimsy for me. I found it a bit flimsy. So those of you who have stronger wrists, bigger wrists, no problem. So going backwards with this is okay, but see, that has a lot of give. I'll take this away. So that's a bit more. So I did not find there's enough wrist support. So sometimes when I give stronger hooks, I felt it in my wrists. Straight punches, no problems. In my hooks, when I really tried to put power in it, I started having a bit of a twinge and a twang. Wait. These were weight, I think these are what, 14 ounces? 16 ounces, my bad, 16 ounces. They were very close to weight. Actually, I'll weigh them right now. Padding out. Doing that, it feels like it's a soft padding on the exterior, but of course it's no fun getting punched in the face with anything. But if you wanted to choose to get punched, this might be softer on the outside, and it has a dense sensation on the inside of it. So it feels like I personally could not feel my this was really dense, and if you want, protected me from going too far into the bag. So I never really had a sensation where my knuckles pierce through. I've spoken to a bloke where he said he's got the X line, and his punches, his knuckles come right through the X line. He bought it in January, February this year, 2022. So I don't know if Fly has changed all their padding or just the premium padding. But this, yeah, I felt very protected. My knuckles were always felt safe. I never felt like I was like, uh-oh. It's only my wrist where I could feel the twinges. Okay, so premium snug. Yep. Yeah. If you like getting punched in the face, these would be the gloves. All right. Get this bad boy. Turn it on. Let it do its thing and go. Oh, it gets its thing. Oh. Okay, let's see if I can get close to that. That is 15.3 plus minus. Let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah, 15.3 we call it. I'm trying to get rid of the weight of the lace to loops. So the left was about 15.3 and that's 15.34. So they're almost on weight with each other. I did not feel the extra hang on, 15, these are 16 ounces. What am I talking about? Yeah. Okay, so they're actually a bit under. Bit under. See that the left one's 15 point. Yeah, they fluctuate between 15.4, 15.3. So pretty close, pretty close. So that's under. I don't have any problems with that. I'm happy with the weight. Feels good to me. So for me personally, I do like boxing gloves with good wrist support. These are okay with the lace and loop. It does help a lot better. I think if I didn't have this, I would find this a bit too loose without these. So I'm not questioning. Maybe I would have benefited better from a Velcro glove for the premium fly gloves for better wrist support. If any of you have it or have a experience of it, let me know. Write comments below, and let's just share, because I'm now questioning, should I have gotten the Velcro instead, or should I get one? Yeah. So overall, what is my take on these? These are really nice gloves. No, I don't think you can complain about these gloves. Depends on your level, how much you've been boxing, and whether you like tighter, snugger or not so snug wrist support. For me personally, knuckles felt safe every single time I used it. No qualms. The only thing was the wrist. I would have liked it a bit more stiff or rigid, so that I felt more looked after. So if you're thinking about them and you're happy to spend the extra cash, these are the go. If you want to try something else which you don't have to spend so much, these are not the end of the world if you don't get them. So subscribe, like if you found this useful, and hope to see you in the next one.